Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to move animals from Fusion ShootSide. So this is super important just for tracking where these animals are and where they're going and to keep Fusion data accurate. So it can be a little tricky and intimidating at first, but I'll walk you through it. It's pretty straightforward. So we're going to hit move animals and we're going to need to know some information about these animals. So I know the location and I know they're coming from pen 23. And if they were part of if there were multiple lots in that pen, it would ask me to specify a lot, but I don't have to here. So I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to be moving 81 animals. So I'm going to type that in and hit OK. And then I want to link the animals. So linking means I'm going to attach the RFID number or any identification with that animal and all of its history to the actual physical quantity. So to do that, I'm going to hit linked animals, and I'm going to link them by job batch because I know what job they were part of and that they just ran through the chute. So this makes it super quick and easy to find the identification of all of those animals. So link by job batch, and then I got to search and find the job that it was a part of. I know that it was this job, and I know that because of who was running it and the location that it happened, and it was at Strody Beef. So I'm going to choose animals from the selected job, and this window will pop up. And in this window you can see there's 81 animals displayed, and that's perfect because I'm moving 81 animals, so these are all the IDs that I want to go with. So I'm just going to hit on the first one and then click select all. Now I can see displayed 81, selected 81. And down below it says linked animal count 0. So you just need to make sure you hit link selected. And now it'll show 81 are selected. You could also unlink selected, deselect all. You could just link one if that's what you were doing. But in this case, we want all of them. So you just have to make sure that the selected and the linked amount matches what you're going for. So hit linked, and then we're going to hit done. Now Fusion recognizes, okay, there's 81 animals moving, and there's 81 IDs moving with them. I'm going to move these animals into pen 2. So I'm just going to hit pen 2. Now Fusion's going to give me an error, not an error, a notification saying there'll be multiple lots in this pen. Are you sure you want to do that? So this is kind of depending on your management practice, but for this example, I'm just going to say yes. One other thing to make note of is this checkbox here. Also make this the home pen for linked animals. So if you're moving an animal to the sick pen, you probably don't want this checked off. But in this case, because we are moving it to the new pen and we want this to be their home pen, we're going to just leave that selected. If there's a movement note, for example, why you're moving them or anything that should be added to this, you're going to want to add that here. And then up in the top right, count in new pen now, count in new pen after move. So that's referring to pen 2. There's 186 animals in pen 2 right now, and then when we add 81, there'll be 267. So this kind of gives you an idea of what's in that pen already. And then this slider down here at the bottom, move feed percentage. So 27% of the animals are being moved out of pen 23. So for billing purposes, you're going to want to make sure the food gets moved with them if they've eaten. So if these animals have already eaten, the food's in their bellies, you want to make sure that feed percentage gets moved with them. That way it's billed out properly. But if those animals haven't been fed yet, you don't need to worry about moving feed percentage. And Fusion's just going to move it to the default, which is the percentage of animals relative to the number of animals in the pen they're coming from. But you could click on the slider and modify this if you needed to, and it will reflect the changes over here. And if you just want to move that back, you can hit default. And when you're all done, you hit move animals, and then you can check in Fusion to see that those animals have been moved.